Hey, what's up YouTube? King James here. So we're into Season 4 now, and 2 new guns were released. The C58, which I already did a review on, but I'm going to do another one using it as a long-distance gun, and the MG82, which at this point is, well, let's be honest, it's broken. And that's okay. It's still a really good gun, and Raven's come out and said that they're going to nerf it, and it'll probably still be pretty good, because this season has been really balanced. Last season was really balanced as well. So I suspect that whatever the nerf is they're going to do to it is just going to be just enough so it's not oppressive the way it is now, and it'll just be still really good. So we're expecting that, and if there's a major update after they do that, I'll refresh this video. But for now, this video will sort of stand as what I think the build is going to be, so let me get right into it. So first thing, let's look at the time to kill on this thing. And this is where the gun is sort of broken, which is what they were talking about in the tweet, which I'll show you in a second. Look at the close, 519. This is as good as an SMG is up close in some cases, and even at distance, 583. It's still really low. So it beats the Stoner close, and it beats the PCAM and the Stoner by a lot at distance. So where I figure it's probably going to land is likely, you know, a little bit better than the Stoner close, and probably better than both, you know, at the longer range. So they'll probably increase the time to kill by 100 milliseconds, which honestly probably isn't going to kill this gun. But let's look at the tweet and what they said. So if you see right here, they said the MG82 made one too many trips to the Pack-a-Punch machine before deploying to Verdansk. Element 115 is off limits in Warzone, so we'll be making adjustments to this weapon soon. Not surprising. Watch some of these clips on how oppressive this gun is. All right, so check this out. This thing is an absolute laser beam, and they may add some more recoil to it, but they'll probably just reduce its effectiveness a tiny bit. But here's the thing. If you get caught in the reticle of this gun while somebody's using it, like this guy here just trying to jump off of that building, you're going to get downed. And that's the thing about this gun, is it's incredibly powerful. Now, it does need a bit of a nerf, but I think it'll still be really good even after they nerf it. And that's the thing about it is, you know, they're not really, you know, nerfing guns too hard anymore. They're trying to make everything balanced. So I'm pretty sure you're still going to be able to laser with this thing. It's just not going to be quite as crazy as it is now. But it's a good gun to unlock, and I really enjoyed using it just because of how strong it is, especially right now. So if you haven't unlocked it and haven't used it, you should, and give it a try. This clip right here is just exactly how strong this thing is. Watch this. I mean, that's crazy. And why is it so good? Well, check out the recoil pattern on it. I'm shooting up the wall here, and do you notice anything? I mean, it goes off the wall because it's got a 100 round mag, but have a look at the recoil pattern on it. It's just a straight line up with no horizontal. So controlling this, look at the way I'm controlling it. You're just putting every single bullet into a little tiny box. It's so easy to laser guys with it. That's what makes it so good. And look at the reload. The reload actually isn't even terrible on it. It's about 6 seconds. It's pretty good actually. So I was using the MG82 with the PPSH. It's still a really good SMG. I'd highly recommend, if you're not using it, give it a shot and use it. It's quite good. However, I've been using the MG82, and even if you haven't got this thing unlocked and you know that they're going to nerf it, it's still going to be really good. So I recommend you level it up and use it. If you really like LMGs, if you're using the Stoner or you're using the PKM, give this thing a shot. It's going to probably still be really good and likely meta for all of the LMGs. So let me show you my loadout. But just before I jump into that, I want to say thank you to everybody who's recently subbed to the channel and is here watching my videos. I really appreciate all that love and support. So honestly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't subbed to the channel, consider subscribing, because it really does help small content creators like myself. All right, let me show you my build. So for the MG82 on the muzzle, I'm using the agency suppressor because I'm trying to build this gun for maximum damage, range, and recoil control. Even though it doesn't have a lot of recoil control, because it's straight up, the easier it is to keep this thing laser beam-like, the better you're going to be able to kill people. So the agency suppressor is the best one for vertical effective damage range and bullet velocity. And bullet velocity also is really high in this gun, so it's really good when you have that. So for the task force, also the highest bullet velocity, it has more effective damage range and additional horizontal and vertical recoil control. Now for the optic, using the axial arms, but whatever optic you like to use on it, you can use the SUSAT multi-zoom, the Royal and Cross 4. They fixed a whole bunch of these optics now, and they seem to be working a lot better, so I'm using that. And for the underbarrel, I'm using the Field Agent grip because I really want that vertical and horizontal recoil control. Now, not that this has a lot of it, but the more laser beam it is, the easier it is to shoot guys out of the air. I'm not using ammunition. It's got 100 bullets. I found it to be plenty. I don't think you actually need it. Instead, I was running the airborne elastic wrap because it gives you ADS time. So it makes up for the ADS penalty for the barrel and the muzzle. But what you also get is aim stability. So it just makes it so that your reticle doesn't sway and your gun doesn't sway as much when you're using it. Sort of like what you use on a sniper rifle. And this really together makes this gun just like a laser beam. It's really awesome. So this is how I've been running this gun, and I expect even after the nerf, it's still going to be meta and really good. They're probably just going to lower the time to kill on it just a little bit. They may increase the recoil a tiny bit, but I don't think that's going to change the build. So if it does change the build, I'll let you guys know and I'll update my build. Anyways, guys, give it a shot and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And as always, if you don't see me in Warzone, if you don't see me in multiplayer, it's only a matter of time, baby. King James out.